Hey guys, today we're going to take a look at the loot from 1000 Ankou. In this new series, I aim to complete the Slayer Codex for the Golden Slayer Master title. But since just getting the monster souls is a little boring, I will kill 1000 of each monster in the Slayer Codex. All the monsters apply, except the ones with only 100% drops, like bones. The fastest way to get to Ankous is with a Skull Scepter, which you can get by killing monsters in the Stronghold of Security. With the Skull Scepter, teleport to level 4 of the Stronghold and walk north through a few doors until you see the level 61 Ankous. You can also walk south from Edgeville and then go through the levels until you reach the bottom. However, this is much slower. Ankous are level 61 combat monsters and only require level 1 Slayer, so you can kill them straight away if you want to. They have a moderate amount of hit points and are weak to magic. Their drop table consists mostly out of herbs and salvages, with the occasional rune and arrow supplies. They are also one of the few monsters that drop Mystic Cloth, which is fairly expensive. I recommend killing Ankou with magic, because you can kill multiple of them at once, and you will get hit less by melee attacks. If you want to kill them single target, melee is also a good choice. In this equipment template, I will show you what gear is best to use at Ankou, and what gear is next in line after the best. First off, I do not recommend using degradable armor here, since Ankou won't justify the cost. As helm, you want to wear a Slayer helm if on task. Otherwise, wear a Subjugation hood or Lunar helm. For your body, wear a garb of Subjugation, Lunar torso or skeletal top. Cinderbrains are best in slot gloves here, but since they are expensive, you can also wear gloves of Subjugation or any lower level glove. In the leg slot, you wear a gown of Subjugation, Lunar legs or skeletal bottoms. As your boots, you wear Subjugation boots, Lunar boots or skeletal boots. For your pocket, the best in slot is an illuminated god book, followed by a normal god book. It's also okay if you leave this slot empty. The Inquisitor staff is the best in slot here and absolutely destroys Ankous, but since it's very expensive, I recommend using a Staff of Light or any level 60 plus staff. You can also use a level 50 plus staff, but at that point you do have to use Earth spells for a 100% hit chance. The aura you use here doesn't really matter. You can pick one you like to use. As your cape, you can wear the Mage Kiln cape, a God cape, or any other cape you have. The best amulet here is the Salve MEE, because it gives plus 20% damage against undead, followed by the normal Salve ME and any other amulet. In the ring slot, you wear an Asylum Surgeon's ring, a 6-stage circuit, or any other ring you have. In your ammo slot, you wear a Theron Wing quiver, but it doesn't really matter if you leave it empty, because you don't need prayer here. All you need to take in your inventory are some air runes and some earth runes if you're lower level. And take the Skull Scepter. Food isn't really needed, since they drop fish very often. As for utility items, some of them are useful. So if you have any of the items here that are not grayed out, you can take them with you. If you are not going to bank, notepaper is very handy for some of the drops, as is the herb bag for the herb drops. The Charming Imp and Bone Crusher are also good to take, unless you want to note the bones with a Death Note relic. The Gold Accumulator is useful to collect all the coin drops, and a legendary pet can be used to collect some of your drops off the ground. Herbicide can be used to pick up the herbs if you have the upgrade, and take a gem bag for the occasional gems. The rest of the utility items aren't useful here. Sadly enough, the spring cleaner is not useful here, since springs are more expensive than the high elk value of the salvage. Now let's have a look at the total loot. They seem to drop a fair amount of mithril stone spirits and salvages. Seeing the large pile of mystic cloth makes me think Ankou might actually be the best drop source for this. The amount of arrows and runes is okay for medium level players, and as I said, they drop a lot of food. Besides the gold charms, the charm drops are a bit of a letdown. They do drop a fair bit of herbs, as you can see here. The other drops are kind of bad. Now let's price check and see how much we made. A little over 2.4 mil. That's not bad, but it's not too great either. If you're a beginner or novice level player, I wouldn't recommend killing these, because you will get hit too often. This monster seems mostly aimed at intermediate level players. It's alright to kill them, but don't expect too much from these. For experienced players, I wouldn't recommend killing these, unless it's your Slayer task or you want to farm Mystic Cloth. Master level players have no reason to kill these. Even speed killing wouldn't work, because they spawn very slowly. I see no reason why a veteran player would kill these. For Iron Man, the drops from the monster are somewhat useful, like the herbs, runes, ammo and food, but there are probably better monsters to kill for these. I also got the Ankou soul while killing them, so that's one I can scratch off the list. Now what monster should I do next? Post your suggestions in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video and perhaps learned something from it. If you like my content, please consider leaving a like or subscribe. Until next time.